our session today. Weights on the saddle. We've got a scale. We're trying, can you see the scale?
Yeah, it says 20 pounds.
20 pounds. These are the weights we've put on Alpha's back in the past. I would like to double that. Can we add 2 more logs? And still put it on his back. That would be 40 pounds.
I don't know if it'll be able to hang over.
I know. We won't know until we try it.
Yeah.
So this is our session today. We're getting ready to put something heavier on his back than just a saddle. And he was very good at allowing the saddle to be put on his back. It was almost like saddling a horse. And I was hoping we'd have a third person here today to hold the camera so that I could walk along and help Alpha understand that his job is to let lightweight people ride his back. I have had 2 different people tell me in the last week that people cannot ride on alpacas. There are many YouTube videos available showing that people can and do. Even adults, lightweight ladies. But I want to make sure that Alpha will be a safe riding alpaca for kids under 100 pounds. So we're going to do this with repetition. Right now he has 20 pounds. Oh, you finally found it. Wonderful. There's my clicker. I knew I dropped it here. It's been gone for a long time. Okay, I used the clicker only to say you gave us the right answer. Okay, so it's now on my wrist. Finally, the weeds came down, or somebody weed whacked out here. All right, let's see if there's something else we can add, hopefully today, to the weight, and take Alpha not only into the backyard, but into the big pasture. One weight at a time. We'll make Alpha a reliable riding alpaca, and then we'll do it with Beta. And we're gonna add a crupper. We're going to add a breast collar so that the saddle won't move around. But this cloth saddle we've been using cinches real nicely. You agree, Tavis? Yeah, it's not likely to move right or left, but we don't want it to go forward or backward. So we're going to add more tack. And when I came out here for our 10 o'clock session, the boys were just standing there waiting for their schooling to happen. Did you have any trouble getting them in here?
No.
No trouble at all. They know they're in school. As a matter of fact, this morning when I brought their carrots out and opened the gate to the big pasture, I said, boys, there's going to be school at 10 o'clock. And I don't know if they understand any of that English, but I do know when they see me in the morning, they come running to the big gate, the 8-foot gate that goes into the big pasture. And they stop and get carrots on the way. Repetition. Repetition. We're gonna do this enough so that we're confident that we can have neighborhood kids, families, walking with, driving in a cart. Remember, I have carts there. It's going to take a while, but I'm not in a rush. I just want to do it. I want to do it right. I want to do it with my alpaca boys, Alpha and Beta, and I want to do it on my rancho's trails. Okay, it looks like we're not even going to bother going into the back pasture. We're going right out into the big pasture. That's okay, because we have been in the back pasture with Alpha and he was just fine. He's getting more desensitized to unusual feelings like stirrups touching the side of his body. Because of course if we are riding, things like that will be touching him. Or legs touching him, or touching his legs. We just want to make sure he's not concerned. And here comes Beta. He said, I'm going to go with you, boy. Don't worry, I'm there. That's a good sign that we found my clicker. It's like a sign that we're going to be able to go on. We're going to do this one small step at a time. What can we add to it that's not bulky, but is going to add another 20 pounds to the sack in the saddle? I am 120 pounds. Now I know that I saw recently a YouTube video with Mom in the saddle on the alpaca, and she looked heavier than me. But I don't want anybody concerned about, am I hurting my alpacas? Believe me, I will be very, very careful not to hurt my alpacas. Okay, and I'm gonna very, very carefully walk out here. My knee is much better. I am giving my body a chance to fix it. I did some heavy work many weeks ago and I hurt my knee. I'm carefully walking out into the big pasture. You can see it's partially green and partially yellow, but at least it does have edible ground cover. Can you picture a kid in the saddle on Alpha's back? I can. I am confident we're going to be able to safely do this. We're going to give saddle rides on alpacas at our sanctuary camp, which I'm presently doing the bureaucratic work to get a permit for it at both my properties where I have my sanctuary animals. Let's see, how can we make it heavier without making it too bulky? Maybe some pieces of steel in there. So when we finish our lesson today, we'll go to the garage and see if we can find something like some small pieces of steel that is heavier that we can add without making it bulkier.
I was thinking maybe little water bottles.
Okay, well, we'll work on it on our next session. We'll do it, and maybe, I think our next session, we'll do it with Beta. So we know what we're in for if there's any issues. And then we'll go on and give them rewards for giving us the right answer and apply pressure for giving the wrong answer. That's how we train our livestock at Shadrach Farms Sanctuary. Going in the big gate there by the water tank. He's just walking like any old horse would be walking, or pony, or donkey. His back skeletal structure is different from an equine. I watched a YouTube video that explained it with diagrams very well, but with the right equipment over the back for the structure of the back skeleton, there's no problem. We're not going to be hurting our alpacas. And eventually, I may be getting some llamas, which are camelids that are bigger, and they're used for hauling on trails. And there are manufacturers of equipment to put on the backs of the llamas so that they can carry heavy items out to the trails without interfering with their skeletal structure in the back. Well, there you see it. Beta following along, stopping to take a snack from time to time, but he's definitely trying to stay with his buddy. And you see how beautiful the grass is back here because we water first thing every morning at 7 o'clock. When the tank is full and the sun isn't too hot yet. You see how Beta is following along. That's very good. I'm sure Beta is learning, minimally learning about what his buddy Alpha is doing. And we'll do it with Beta. We'll do it maybe tomorrow, Tavis. Okay, because the weather isn't bad yet at 10 o'clock. It's very comfortable out here. And by then we'll have some heavier weights we can put on the saddle, in the bag that's on the saddle. He got distracted and Tavis did just the right thing. He just kind of bumped him with the lead line. You don't want to pull them around, you kind of want to bump them, get their attention. Oh, he's saying this is where we have teff hay, green teff hay and carrots. And he's in school, but he said, doesn't mean I can't eat, right, Mom? Kind of bump him. Okay, he can take it along, I don't mind. And he'll drop it, he always does, but lately, even when they drop it, they reach down and finish eating it. Oh, we might want to figure out how to keep that from happening. I think the brush collar and the butt rope will help.
This is lopsided, so it's...
Oh, okay. All right, the sack of logs is a little bit lopsided. Go into the corridor, please. Remember, we have this corridor set up to give them that feeling that they're between shafts, because we're aiming for them to be able to pull these carts with a driver in the seat of the cart driving them. No problem. We had trouble in the past with Beta swinging his hips around. We'll see if he does that tomorrow, but I doubt it. We're getting through these problems one small step at a time. Very good. He's saying, well, what's next now? And I better check around. And Beta's out there on the other side of the fence, but it looks like he's going to come to the tacking area to watch his buddy get untacked. And we'll watch too, because I'll get there and video it. I'm the urban alpaca girl, Sonia Sokolow. And I'm going to give Alpha a click. And we usually don't have trouble untagging Alpha at all. So the saddle pad fell down. He wasn't spooked by it. It fits, the saddle fits nicely in our little metal garbage can here, so we can keep it here for convenience. Did that come off?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, give it to me. I'll either get it back on or discard it. We don't really need it for the alpaca saddle pad. Okay, this is a relatively short lesson, but that's okay, because Alpaca Alpha got an A+. You agree? Pretty good. Okay, let's let him know that the lesson is done by opening the gate, the panel gate, and he'll go out and join Beta, who in fact did come here as I predicted to watch his buddy Alpaca be untacked. That's all for today. Sonia Sokolow, the urban alpaca girl. Subscribe, please, if you want to know when the next shows are uploaded, and email me, soniasokolow@gmail.com, with any comments or comment on the YouTube video. Thank you. Goodbye.